golf hat today.
I did. Well, we talked a little golf yesterday, and I realized I was like, how do we have a multi-hour golf conversation? And I didn't even bring up that I went to the Masters.
Yeah. That was
How did
crazy.
we talk about that? Morning, folks. Welcome to the Joey Show. I'm Joey Avery. This is a very special episode because I have returning the guests from episode 1 of the show, Chris O'Connor and Tommy Pope of Stuff Island. Thanks for rejoining and letting me use your space.
Yeah.
What happened in the first one?
The first episode was great. I did numbers. Second episode, I had Norman. I did numbers, and then third episode, I had Emil Wakim, and I didn't do numbers, and I never bounced back. I literally came out of the gate, and I was like, dude, this pod's going to be fucking massive.
Dude.
And then episode 3, I went from like thousands to hundreds, and then now I've just reinvented it 1,000 times, and we're bouncing back.
That is the brutal part when you because I bet the episode of the meal was great.
It was great. Emil's fantastic.
Yeah.
SNL cast him probably based on the episode. I should have titled it "Future First Middle Eastern Cast Member of SNL."
That would have helped.
Yeah, Emil's amazing. It wasn't his fault at all. The algorithm just turned on me.
That is a painful thing when you have like some names on and it does well, and then you put out an episode where it's not a huge name, but you're like, this is a great episode.
Yeah, this is so much better than what you liked.
They're gonna love this, and nobody gets to see it.
Yeah,
they're like.
And then you turn on everything and you're like, dude, the fucking algorithm, it like doesn't understand art and like the state of everything. He's like really depressing. And then you have one do well and you're like, I'm famous and everything's correct.
Yeah, it's like bombing, and then you have one new joke, and you're like, I'm the funniest person on the planet. Nothing can stop me. Nothing. Yeah, but that's the trick of podcasting. Is like the only thing I would ever, much like people asking like stand-up advice, you're like, just do it.
Yeah.
Podcasting, you have to just do it, but also close your eyes to all the shit because you're swimming upstream for a long fucking time until people can ingratiate themselves with you. And then if you have a strange face in their fucking, the comfortable environment that they're used to watching with Chris and I, it's like, fuck this guy. It's like, just listen to it.
Yeah, just let it go for a little bit.
He wouldn't be here if we didn't think he was funny.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We're not just
For the most part.
For the most, there's only been two. There's only been two.
Name them right now.
There's been two.
Were there people that people forced onto your pod where like you had to do it as a favor?
There's many of those, but but there was two where like we both got up like, okay, man, take care, thanks. Holy shit!
Yeah. What
the fuck was that?
Yeah.
But for the majority, it's dude. This is like when you hit go and there's no fucking net to save you. There's no fucking theme.
Yeah.
There's not that many people in the long run of things, long scheme of things,
that haven't been fun.
That can't just figure it the fuck out and just be funny about anything.
Well, yeah, because it's like, can you have a conversation and be interesting?
Yeah.
And that is challenging for
Entertaining
a lot of people.
Is 10 times harder.
Yeah.
Being interesting is one thing. I'd
But
rather
you can
listen
do
to,
either.
Yeah, if you have a lot of knowledge about bugs, I'm fucking locked in.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That sounds like Chris is what he jerks off to. Honestly.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my.
You know what? I'm surprised I haven't scratched the surface of
the
bug world.
I don't understand.
Like as soon as you said it, I was like, that is weird.
I'm going to come back. There's going to be framed insects, the taxidermied beetles and shit.
He's wearing a bug hat like your golf hat.
Dude, every time someone's like, hey, a shrimp is basically just bugs of the water.
Yeah.
I'm like,
you sure about that?
Yeah, it's like, maybe they are. Maybe we should be eating bugs.
They eat bugs in Africa. They're jacked.
Yeah. That's what they call the lobster's a cockroach, right?
Yeah, basically.
Isn't that the cockroach of the sea?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, it's weird because you don't think of the ocean as like filthy. Outside of the human pollution. Outside of the human pollution of it, like the ocean is disgusting. Whales shit in the ocean.
Yeah, but it's so vast.
Think about
but it
the
seems
size
like
of the shits that are happening in the ocean on a regular basis.
They get gobbled up by piranhas.
And still we jump in there and we swim around. It's a refreshing day.
It's a natural system though. It works. Like the only mess that exists is human. Like, it's not like you're on a safari in Africa and you're like, yuck, look at these plants.
Well, the ecosystem cleans itself.
Yeah.
I mean, the ocean's cleaning itself.
The earth works. Outside of us, the
water,
earth works.
No, I don't. I bet you walked around even the
cold.
I bet when we were apes, we walked around and we were like, "This is disgusting." There was probably stuff that
we
was,
did.
there was
Insane.
probably stuff
I think
that
we were
was
literally just
filthy.
going, I need to fuck that.
Yeah.
Like, how many, like, prehistoric humans, like, do you think they fucked every animal?
Well, that's what, like, I mean.
Or do you think they knew not
I
to
imagine
do
that's
that?
how clubbing came about.
I think
like she
clubbing?
she was just yapping her fucking mouth
like
off.
hitting someone with a club or going to the
hitting-
club.
no,
Okay.
Oh, I thought you meant that they invented the discotheque by, like,
Clubbing a
fucking a
loud
zebra.
lady.
I thought you meant like at some point they went, look, fucking all these different animals. We just need people to dress up like different things.
If the women would dress up, I wouldn't have to keep fucking this wildebeest.
Yeah.
Just put cheetah print pants
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
And then
We're both killing.
and then they found out how long it took women to get ready for the club, and it was like,
Yeah.
maybe we go back.
Yeah.
To the other maybe I
club.
would
Yeah.
rather run
It's
outside.
taking so long.
Have you ever been out on like a safari?
No.
I got to go, so I got to
Like at like Six Flags.
yeah, no, I was like in Africa and we went camping in the Okavango Delta, which is like a huge river
Was
delta.
she on your podcast?
It does sound like a type of weed.
I got that Okavango Delta 9, dude. Absolutely fucking skyrocket you. You'll be seeing elephants in no time, brother. Does sound like the starting center for OKC. Like, dude, ever since they got OKV,
yeah.
dude.
Call me Delta.
It's a testament to the growth of international basketball. That Okavango Delta is one of the stars of the league.
Nike shoes. They are the best.
Wait, so did the safaris smell?
Well, no, because you're just like out there. So I feel like smell and all that's like a juxtaposition. Like a zoo smells because you're like, oh, they're shoveling the elephant shit.
This goes back to his
when
whale
you're-
shit
Yeah.
theory. It's like
The elephant shit's
it's
part of
vast
the
openness. You're not going to smell every
I
dump
don't
unless
know,
you're right
man.
next to it.
I think things are dumping.
Well, they are dumping.
I
Dude,
think they're
100%.
dumping.
But
I
they're
feel like
in a
in the-
toilet that's already cleaning them.
I know, but it's out in the field and it's hot.
Oh yeah, that.
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
no, I think if I walked by like a fresh elephant turd, I would have smelled it. But even when you're out in the wild, you're like, it's trying to tell me something.
Boys,
It's trying to ward off
my
danger.
dog took a dump and I didn't have a bag.
Yeah.
This was 2 days ago. She took a shit on this neighbor's lawn that she loves. The good part about our neighborhood is there's back alleys with all the trash cans, so you don't have to walk far with the bag. You just go down one block or go backwards a block. She dumped. I didn't have a bag. It was nighttime, and I was like, "I'll get
head
it in
on
the
a
morning."
swivel.
Yeah.
I'll get it, dude. I
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
like nervous because that's so disrespectful.
That's one of those things you say out loud, so you hope someone hears it.
Yeah, I'll come tomorrow.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I guess I don't have a bag on
You
me.
start patting yourself.
I'll
like, I
come
can't.
tomorrow.
It's like your wallet when you're poor.
You're giving like third baseman signs. To let them know you're coming back.
A little girl on a scooter gets caught in it and falls.
The owner stood the window going, "You fucking liar! I'm not coming back." It was dried out to a crisp by
Yeah.
like 2 p.m. the next day.
Oh, that's good.
An antelope shits in the desert. That thing's not cooking.
Yeah,
I mean, it's cooking.
The
It's not gonna be-
system works when
Yeah.
left to its own devices.
Yeah,
But it
it's
is
all going back
crazy.
to Earth.
I don't know, but there's like gross bacteria and stuff. in it.
No,
There's
not
stuff-
we have the gross bacteria.
We didn't
a whale
invent
shit is
gross.
krill and like the fish, and they shit it right back down to the fucking ecosystem.
No, there was disease back then.
No, it's from Indians shitting in the water, and we drank it.
That's what I'm saying.
Is that the
It
case?
came from the humans. That's where disease comes from.
I love this
like an
take.
extension of
No,
our old
This
pod,
is an
dude.
incredible. This is an incredible
I got
historical
theories,
take.
babe.
Is that the natives got us sick? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sure, yes.
No.
Yeah.
they got the colonizers sick. It wasn't, not to say us. I'm not on either
Yeah.
team. I'm here for all
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, we had plumbing and
Yeah,
stuff. We
I
cleaned it
root
up.
for everybody, dude.
Honestly, I think a lot of Native Americans died because we were so sick when we showed up.
No, that's a fact.
No,
Yeah,
it's
we
100%
can't
a
handle
fact.
Genuine fact, dude.
Yeah, we
Gave out blankets.
just a bunch of Londoners showed up, and they were just like out.
Smelling like ass. Just eating Brussels
Just
sprouts,
shaking hands,
sneezing, beans
sneezing,
for
Yeah,
breakfast.
killing people.
And
just-
not only English people, but English people like pre-shower and brushing teeth.
oh yeah.
But now,
It's the kind of people
who
that
are
would
we to
get
say
on
that
a
the
boat.
Native Americans didn't also smell like shit? Everyone probably would have smelled like shit in that time, unless they had, maybe the steam room was getting it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a natural
They
steam.
did. They were the original Equinox. They
I
were
can
just working
imagine.
out, swimming laps, hitting the steam room.
Imagine the nut sweat after riding a buffalo for 4 days straight.
That'd be pretty.
Jesus Christ.
They ride
if
buffaloes.
I sleep
I don't think so.
more
But
than
you can still imagine the smell.
I could
if they
imagine.
Dude,
did.
natives roads buff.
They did not.
They ride buff. They're very talented.
Yeah. They were part of the
Maybe a-
system.
maybe
Dude.
a
They were
little
part of
one.
the system. But when you're out there and you're like out in the full wild, like it's like seeing all the zoo animals, but it's their home turf.
Yeah.
You're the fucking visitor. And it's crazy. Like we literally just had a tent and we like camped out with a group. We like show up in a bus and then a bunch of like African dudes with they call them
Rifles?
makoros, but they're canoes, are just sitting there. We load all our shit into a canoe and we just go through these like like rivers through the
Is it
reeds
the Amazon?
and shit. It's
part
in
of it?
Africa. So
like Heart of
the
Darkness.
Okavango Delta is the second largest river delta after the Nile, I believe.
Damn.
And so we're rowing by fucking hippos and shit, which is scary.
Scary as fuck.
But we
Yeah.
went to go party with the hippos. Like we
They
hung
are
out with them.
nasty motherfuckers.
Yeah, don't they come
kill
after
more
you?
per capita than crocodiles.
Yeah, no,
Annually.
they're the scariest animal. There was a dead hippo, and we asked the guy about what happened to that hippo, and he was like,
Another
this was
hippo.
the son hippo, and his dad hippo had like 25 hippo bitches, and then the son was like getting close to his harem,
Yeah.
and so he just fucking killed him because he was like,
Wow,
that
I got
kid
it.
just wanted to hang out with his dad, and he was like, get the fuck out of here.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. It is.
Yeah.
It's a very it's like a Greek.
Yeah,
tragedy.
No, it is.
The
Or
hippos.
Italian. I got a story close to that.
You got friends like that back home.
Yeah, I got a brother hippo. I can fucking
I thought we were gonna get murked because I was in a tent with this German dude, and he was snoring, and we had put our tent near the water, just thinking like, oh, it'd be waterfront, that's nice.
No.
We wake up in the middle of the night and you just hear the hippo, and it's like, like you hear it making its noises, and the German dude next to me is snoring super loud.
So it sounds
he's
like
going like,
Yeah.
and then the hippo's like, and it sounds like it's right outside the tent. And I thought I was gonna get bum rushed to death because
Yeah.
the hippo was angry at my German snore.
Yeah, the German doesn't realize he's like picking a fight with a hippo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he had
no
no
idea.
idea.
Snoring.
You
is
see
like,
that video of that little like 8-year-old pounding his chest to a silverback at the zoo?
No.
Oh, and then it like rushes the glass.
He like acts like nothing's going on. He's like picking stuff up, and then he just bum rushes, leaps, and smashes the glass and breaks the glass, but it doesn't come through. It shatters like that fucking
Holy
the most
it's like
secure
bulletproof
glass. Yeah,
yeah.
That's fucking
Just because
horrifying.
this little girl was like,
Oh, it was a little girl?
yeah, it was a tiny little girl, or boy, I don't know. Either.
These days.
yeah.
These days. Couldn't tell who the gorilla was.
I don't misrepresent.
Yeah.
That's fucking what? How long were you out there?
The specific camping trip I think was 3 nights, but I was in Africa for 6 months. That's where I
Holy
started
shit.
stand up. I did the semester at University of Cape Town.
Oh,
And yes, I did. And I said, hey, when I leave, make sure you guys do a white genocide.
someone else is gonna have to pick up the
I can't
carry the
tell,
load.
having literally lived in South Africa, all the news with South Africa right now, where Trump's like they're doing a white genocide, and they're like he has the president come in, and the president's like, no, we are not. And I'm like, having lived there for 6 months, I'm like, it's probably a little both.
Wait,
No,
was
yeah,
this just
no idea.
semester abroad?
Yeah,
2 of them.
1. It ended up being like 5 months, but yeah,
That fucking rules.
It was
How
incredible.
Cape Town.
it was unbelievable. It
Did
was
you
one of
go
the
on
coolest experiences of my life.
The little gondola.
I actually did not go on the gondola.
Yeah.
But I did hike. I hiked up a bunch of the like big mountains and
Did you see great whites? Aren't there great whites?
I went shark cage diving.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Which I think is like not ideal for the environment, but
Yeah.
come on. I was a college student. Could have been doing way worse
You
things.
filthy,
Lord,
disgusting
pissing in
kids.
your wetsuit?
Yeah, dude. So
Why
I
is
go
it
out
bad
there.
for the environment?
I think because you're chumming, so like you're kind of teaching the long term effect is you're teaching sharks to get closer to boats.
Yeah.
Which then in turn puts the sharks in danger because if they're doing that, then people are like, fuck
You feed a bear in the woods, he's going to come back to your cabin.
Yeah.
And then he's going to come back to your cabin with kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be a buddy. And then they're going to go, where's my fucking food? And they're going to start clawing at your window, rape your wife. Everybody dies.
100%.
I think that's okay, though.
Raping the wife as a bear?
No, I'm just,
What type of
just
week are we
killing-
having?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look, a bear should be able to do anything.
Yeah. Well, they can, but
As long as it's in the woods.
But
if
they're
they
not-
start getting into like the suburbs.
they're not smart enough. They're smart enough to like smell the trash, knock the trash can over. But like if you live in those areas, you're not supposed to put food out until it's absolutely necessary to get picked up.
Yeah, no.
Because then they'll just keep coming and coming.
But they have the special bear. You got a special bear trash
Yes. Gotta, we'll put your hand in there.
Well,
Yeah.
they can't.
can. Yeah, it doesn't know how to operate it. It's
Yeah.
literally like a childproof lock for bears.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just have one move
The
that they
trash
can't.
can, you have
They're
to,
like,
you have to
what
press
the
down
fuck?
on the lid to
twist it. It's a Tylenol lid.
But yeah, it's for the safety of the animal. You can't like make you're putting them in it. But either way, it was awesome. And I went and I had a radio show out there at the time, and the guy I had the radio show with was great. But weak immune system, Jewish gentleman, just kind of always like, I think I'm getting a little, like just like every day of the week. Because they would
must have
have
loved that in
throat coat
Cape
tea.
Town.
Yeah, he was great. But we go out on the boat and we get out there, and there's like a cage on the side of the boat. And when the shark comes, you're not like out there in a cage. You're attached to the boat. When the shark comes, you just dive. And so he gets out there and he like turns around and he's like, actually, guys, I think I'm getting a little motion sickness. And the South Africans are like, just puke in the They're like, just puke in the water. They're like, it's more chum.
Yeah.
And so he just goes, and you just watch it splatter out into the ocean. And then right when that happens, the shark literally comes. So then they're like, dive, dive, dive. And there's 4 other people in the cage next to him, like, oh. And they dive down into his puke, and the shark came and ate it.
Oh my God.
Well, I mean, it was probably gefilte fish.
It was, it was good. It's part of the ocean, dude. It's a closed system.
It's what the Jews get back.
Yeah.
The only thing they get back.
The only thing.
The shark,
for the
just a
sharks.
great white having a kosher meal.
Yeah. He's your locks back.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But yeah, it was crazy. And like you see, it's cool when you see the sharks up close. It's just, I mean, it's nuts. Because you see a lot of the times, they're not necessarily trying to fuck shit up. They're just cruising. But then they see a fish head and they're just, whoosh, and
it's awesome.
yeah, it's
Dude.
cool.
I want to see a shark so bad. I watched
You can do
Jaws
it.
again recently.
Dude, I've never seen it.
It's not good.
Well, it's old.
But it's like
I've
seen a lot of old movies.
It's really iconic, but I get it.
It's so
we've
there's
had this,
so many
yeah.
epic
we've had
lines
this
in it.
conversation
Yeah,
about
yeah.
so many fucking artistic movies, whereas that was like action. That was like the first of its kind with action.
I know, but if you go back and watch it, it's not really that action.
What
heavy.
took you out of it? The mechanical shark?
No. That brought me back in. That brought me back.
Do you know the
in.
budget was like insane when they first did it? And they had like a private separate pool with the mechanical shark. Like they set that up and they were like, there's no way you can pull this off.
Yeah.
And they did, and it was the greatest film of all time for fucking a decade.
It's crazy how big it was.
Yeah, it's 2025. You're gonna look back, it's like puppets.
I know. But I don't even have a problem with the shark looking weird. I'm just saying that like
The storyline. You got a problem with the storyline.
even the characters are not that great. Like outside of Quint giving like a couple good speeches,
Yeah.
there's a lot of him that you're just like, I don't even know who this guy is. What is he doing?
He's a degenerate that has to make fucking a couple dollars on the sea. He represents 95% of those guys
Richard Dreyfuss
without
is
the
good.
meth.
What?
Watch fucking Alaskan king crab like meth heads.
I watched
Watch
that right,
those
right
fucking
after I watched The Perfect
diabolical-
Storm.
You went through the perfect storm?
Yeah, The Perfect Storm. It's all right.
Do you remember when you were staying with me in LA and I forget what movie was on, but we put on a movie and it just like wasn't good. And I like tried to go to bed, and in the other room the movie was so bad Chris was getting angry at it. So I was just hearing him being like, "Oh, come on." At 3 a.m. over like a line of dialogue.
Dude, that was that movie with what's his name from
Wasn't Eddie Murphy in it or something?
Yes, it was that fucking movie.
48 Hours?
No, it's with the kid from
Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill falls in love with a black woman?
Yes, and it's about there's like shoes, and it's just the worst.
He's like a hype beast podcaster.
It's
and he's like, I got the new Jordans, and she's like, but you know you can't touch black women's hair, and it's like, this podcast for the culture.
Dude, it is.
How would you even start that movie?
Because
it was all the rage.
Yes.
It was like the movie. It was like Eddie Murphy's return.
It had just come out, and it was like, I felt like it was like right as things real. I think it was like, I don't know.
We were just bouncing back from COVID. It was when you guys just won the Super. No, you beat us in the NFC Championship game or something.
I think
it was
so,
the Brock Purdy year.
Yes.
That's right. I didn't like
Yeah,
that.
it was 2017.
Yeah, and it was like, it was just like, it was one of those
20
things.
what?
17?
No. 2017? It was
beat you guys in-
2023.
No, yeah, it was 2020.
The Brock
It was when we
Purdy elbow
lost to the
year.
Chiefs.
Oh.
Yeah, the Brock Purdy elbow year. I was like 2017.
We knocked you out of the NFC
Purdy was
Championship.
learning how to drive.
Did we not knock you out of the NFC Championship before our Super Bowl run?
Yes.
What, in 2017?
Yeah.
No,
Who
it was Falcons, Vikings.
Vikings.
Yeah.
Okay, the movie was called You People,
Yes.
and it got a 39% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this isn't good. I'm going to bed. And there's Chris out in my living room for an hour getting emotionally upset with it.
I mean, it was crazy. And then wasn't there a thing where she refused to kiss him even in the movie, so they had to CGI a kiss?
Yes.
I mean, it was like...
Yeah.
A cringe comedy that's mostly just cringe.
Go woke, go broke, bro. That's what they say.
I mean...
There's something great about bad movies, though.
Yeah.
It's impressive to me that something can go through that many lines of experts, have millions of dollars invested into it. And I think that's probably the problem.
Attaching someone to it.
Yeah.
Getting Eddie Murphy attached to that thing.
Yeah.
He's probably like 50 million. They were probably like, yes.
Do you think, because like there's currently a lack of like original movies, because it's hard to get stuff made through Hollywood, but I feel like with everything getting cheaper and like AI and all this shit that everyone thinks is going to ruin the industry, I think it's just going to make it way easier for normal people to make movies.
Yeah.
And if more people are making movies, we'll probably get some of the best fucking movies ever.
Yeah,
if it's just 4 people making bangers.
Yes. Yeah.
There's only fucking 10 actors right now.
Yeah.
There's like the same, it's the same churn and burn 10 people.
Yeah.
It's
Chalamet.
I'll be lavish to say 20, but that's men and,
Somehow
men
Tom
and women.
Cruise is sticking in there.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Did he film his last
Mission
Impossible?
Impossible. Yeah.
Is that out?
I think it comes out soon.
Yeah. Well, at least he's fucking earned it. The guy's extremely talented.
No,
the greatest mission. What are we on? Like 13?
It's got to be. I think it might be 7.
I would love if for Mission Impossible 8, he's like, it's this whole thing, 2 hours, crazy action movie. And at the very end of the movie, he like jumps out of a helicopter to save a woman's life. And the reveal is it's David Miscavige's wife.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Finally, they've been hiding her for years.
Or her head's in a box.
Yeah. She's dead, and he just shows a gay sex tape of Will Smith, and he's like, "This is Scientology, bitch." Did you see Will Smith tried to come back with like a? Did you see the rap video?
No.
Oh, I know
Please.
this is gonna be not ideal to try and watch on my computer, but I gotta try and find this.
That's embarrassing, dude.
It's not great.
Did he rap about Chris Rock?
Okay, Will Smith, lunch break, freestyle, lyrical lemonade.
Jeez Louise.
It's a freestyle. Let's see what this is.
Yo, what's that word? It's Lotto, and we live with another episode of Lunch Break Freestyle. We got the legend Will Smith at the table today. Let's get into it. Yeah.
Pile of wings.
Lyrical lemonade. Okay, I like this. Yeah, y'all got me a little nervous.
There's nobody else there.
I know that I be on some other shit. I know that I'm different. I be on some y'all don't understand it. I don't mention it. Made it to the top of Hollywood without a membership. Killed them in July, then I switched to my December shit. I be overcoming shit that y'all be having trouble with. Let them run their mouths. I mean, really, that's what come with this. They built a wall, but I'm jumping it and loving it. They want me to be done with it, but I'm still having fun with it. Writing songs, writing checks, writing history, righting wrongs, but I'm still right mentally. I go to sleep and my ancestors visit me. They surrounded me, gave me the vision vividly, gave me a lion to protect me in this industry. Now I just walk and he chewed through my enemies. Feel like I'm just getting started, they tried to finish me. I'm like the universe, infinite, there's no end in me. This is the bounce back. Watch Will, y'all. This is the bounce back. Here come the bounce back. Keep your eyes on him. This is the bounce back. With these mics, I feel like I'm Customato. 100 rounds alike.
So that's interesting because I had only seen the clip of this is the bounce back.
That's horrendous.
And that's what it's funny though, in context, like that wasn't great, but I'd only seen that this is the bounce back, and I was like, this is the cringiest shit I've ever seen. But when you're like, okay, he's freestyling, he's getting there, I hate it, but not as much as just that.
Yeah, but he's not freestyling. That's
You think he wrote this is the bounce
a
back?
1,000,000%.
100%.
So you don't think he's eating this lunch?
Yeah. In a room by himself.
Yeah, with 7 cameras.
He wrote the line, "You got me nervous."
Yeah.
That's what he wrote. That was it. That was the original.
It's a weird move for him to think that. I know this is like popular on TikTok or whatever, so it's like, okay, we'll do this. It has motion, the lyrical lemonade thing, but I just don't think post-slap after everyone saying you're cringe and everyone clowning you for your wife getting dogged out by your son's friend, with all due respect, I don't know if a rap freestyle is going to be the coolest reframe for you.
This guy's been stunted for years.
There's also just I don't know.
Who gives a shit? Go out on top. You fucking whacked him.
Yeah.
Right? You slapped him in the fucking face, as corny as it was.
Yeah.
As wrong as it was. Shut your fucking mouth and take your next gay movie.
I know. I stand against this whole thing. I think it's so to be going like the industry keeps trying to keep me down.
Yeah.
When it's just like, you had everything.
Yes.
And you did the most pathetic thing you can do.
Right.
Which is you went up and slapped a guy
100%.
in the middle of the Academy Awards because he said a funny thing about your wife.
Yeah.
Also, and your son's friend is
male
fucking your
equivalent.
wife. I mean, you're stacking L's that you created.
And the fact that his that Jada has that like whatever Red Round Table series where they just like air their family grievances, and she just justifies the insane shit that
fucking
she's
sucks.
doing. She's the worst.
She
dude.
sucks so much worse than him.
100%. She's ruined. I mean, look, I've been on this program speaking very openly and passionately about what's happening to poor Bill Belichick, which we discussed on your podcast as well. But this podcast is a advocacy zone for men who have been ruined by chicks who suck.
Yeah.
And it's one of my pet peeves, dude. I hate it. It's sad.
It's also
hard to
funny
watch.
You talk about his ancestors in his dreams. What do you think those people are actually like? Because when he says it, you think it's
They all
sounds
have lions.
beautiful, dude.
Yeah. You think it's all fucking Simba, Lion King?
Yeah. Meanwhile, they're like, you're shipping way too many.
All your ancestors are there.
Every single one of them.
Trying to have to kick a few out.
Yeah.
You're just you're in REM sleep trying to explain what an open relationship is to someone from 900 BC.
Someone with a stick and a big wooden mask.
Dude, people saying that they see their ancestors is always a fascinating one. Like the amount of clout you get for being dead. Like people just assume you're all knowing and understanding.
Of course.
Well,
it's like
also,
you'd be a freak.
No offense, but it's just like if white people were saying their ancestors were visiting their dreams, no one thinks of an ancient special person. They know exactly how shitty that pool is.
Hey, why is there a black boy in your bed?
If Brett Favre did a rap where he was like, my ancestors are in my dreams, dude, you'd be going, oh no, get them out. Get them out, dude.
Get them out of your dreams.
Also, when these people they talk about their ancestors, you're like, can we just talk to your dad first? Yeah. You see his dad on that documentary, you're like, oh, he's retarded, dude, and abusive as hell. And he was so abusive.
Oh, really?
Oh my
yeah,
God.
I guess it makes sense.
He was just known for being an abusive, like, football warrior that curated, just like Tiger Woods' dad was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Vietnam vet who abused his children, made them fucking robots, sports robots, for the fucking game of it. You know, that's why Tiger's all banged up.
Yeah. It is amazing the people who reference being visited and watched over by their ancestors always have the most shit to talk about their direct parents.
They're always like, my father is the root of all my problems.
However,
it's like balding.
The people that made him pretty good.
It was his issues.
Tiger's doing well though. Seems like
Good switch.
Well, you brought Tiger up, and I was like,
racism in the Tiger.
we can't just
pretty relevant.
go right over Tiger here.
Every time
he's
he has
dating a Trump.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I did her. I covered her like dating history on here. She his new girl is the ex of. Is it Tiffany Trump? I'll look it up.
Who's
Tiger? Tiger Woods.
Oh, Tiger.
Yeah, he's dating. I want to say Tiffany Trump. I don't know. There's all these, and she's not actually a Trump, but she was with Don Jr. I think.
Oh.
But her dating history is on. He's with Vanessa Trump.
She held on to the name.
You have to.
It's a solid move.
You fucking heard it.
True. True.
But she dated
Vanessa Trump Jr.
Her first boyfriend was like a Latin king, like a gang member in L.A.
Yeah.
And then she was with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
And then she was with a Saudi prince.
Yeah.
And then a Trump, and now Tiger,
This
which
is
is
just a
which
rich-
is not bad for a hard six.
Yeah, she's cute.
I can see her
No,
being
I'm sure she
super
was an
hot.
absolute piece. Time.
Well,
comes
that
for all of
behavior
us.
is just it's like being raised by wealthy maids. She has no affiliation with the actual Trump family.
Yeah,
She just has a shitload of money and she could just access all these rich people. And they
yeah.
wanna
She
do
was
the
with
same.
Don Jr. Wow. Look at this. Look at the duo right here. That's
Wait, that's the same girl?
Yeah, she looks great.
No,
Oh,
she looks great.
She looks amazing. there.
Yeah.
We all agree on that. And he looks rich.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
have to hand it to her. I mean, that's a pretty good run.
It's a great run.
Yeah, it's incredible.
It's a great run.
But she's just
Latin King, Leonardo DiCaprio, Saudi Prince.
She's
Trump
running.
Jr.,
She's running in
Tiger
the Sahara
Woods.
looking for her dad's keys. That girl has no idea where she's running. She just keeps running. And when that fucking gas is out of the tank, she's fucked. Dude.
Yeah.
She's gonna find a nice acacia tree to fucking die under. That's the tree of the desert. Wards
Is
off.
it?
It's called the acacia tree.
Oh,
It's
man.
what the Noah's Ark and
What's the tree that Buddha sat under?
I don't know, fat Asian tails.
you want me to find out the Buddha
Siddhartha's one of those fat Asian tales. What are those fat Asian stories you're always saying?
You're around a campfire, your family. Tell us one of those fat Asian tales. He's like, well, that's my God, but yeah, sure.
The story of Buddha is of a very skinny person who was forsaking all human pleasures. Why is the representation of Buddha, like if Buddha was a scrawny Indian, why is the representation fat Asian?
I think he was a fat Asian. Or I don't know. He was like a hot
because
prince.
he was the prince, so he was fat at the time.
He might have got, I don't know if he fully got fat. He might have just been like a hot prince and then left and forsake all the the earthly joys that his father's wealth could bestow on him.
Here we go.
Then he wandered.
Did Vanessa Trump run through fucking Buddha?
Yeah, I think she did.
Check the resume. Her ancestors did at least.
Turned into a soup dumpling by the boy. Filled up. The portrayal with a hot Chinese liquid.
with
Yeah, we get it. So, okay, so a soup dumpling. I feel like comedy has made me want to explain jokes more because I'll be working on a joke for a long time and I'll be like, fuck, that's not hitting. And then one time I just literally explain the reference that I just made and it hits twice as hard. And I'm like, oh, no one got that?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's a good strategy.
The portrayal of Buddha as overweight, specifically in Chinese Buddhism, is primarily related to the representation of the laughing Buddha, also known as Budai or Hotai, not the historical Siddhartha Gautama.
Okay.
So the Budai is a Buddhist monk, not the Buddha himself, who is often depicted as happy and jovial.
He's also not a prophet. It's just
the fat Buddha?
the ideal.
Siddhartha or either. Neither are prophets. Or is Siddhartha a prophet?
No, Buddha. There's no Buddha God. He's just.
I think he's just a dude he's a dude who just achieved enlightenment. He's not someone who's cock. You have to suck spiritually. Yeah. Which I think it's a much
I fuck with that hard.
Way harder.
Yeah.
It's a much healthier way to. I'm not an expert in every religion. I'm just saying most of them are wrong. And this one.
Yeah.
This one
like
pretty
John
good.
Smith was just a local pastor that was a criminal.
Yes.
And the Mormons were like, let's go.
We have to trust him.
We're
He's
also
right.
racist. We hate black people.
Yeah.
We'd like to make some money.
He's making some points.
Yeah, you got Joseph Smith got to start on the Erie Canal.
Yeah, it makes sense. That's where all the retards are swimming
Yeah.
The radioactive sludge.
That's the
Got my boy thinking right. Got my boy thinking different.
shit's not going to clean itself in the river, man.
Yeah. People will often do that where they're like, if Jesus was around today, people would just dismiss him as like a crazy homeless person, hanging out, making random points, preaching on the street. And I'm like, yeah.
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 100%.
Are you sure it's making the point you think?
That or he'd have like a sick nutrition podcast.
100%. Oh,
yeah.
You have no idea how well that ties into the last episode of the show that we just did, in which we discussed Aubrey Marcus, who helped found On It with brother Joseph Rogan.
Okay, yeah.
And he spends a lot of time with the plant medicine, the ayahuasca.
Yeah.
And it has been speaking to him recently.
Yeah.
And it told him in a clear voice that he and his wife need to bring in a third woman and that he needs to impregnate both of them.
Of course.
And he dropped that on a pod, which
course.
did numbies.
Yeah.
And he could be right.
Yeah.
I'm
Imagine fucking Jesus Christ promoting his creatine gummies on Rogan.
Yeah.
Like, you don't think that's going to be a banger, dude?
It would absolutely have to be on there.
100%.
So we're doing this thing. It's called Blood of Christ. It's people are drinking it. It represents me, but it actually just makes you healthier. It promotes gut health. And one of the things with the gut flora is there's actually a lot of living organisms in there that really you're a complex ecosystem, and modern medicine doesn't really understand that.
Yeah.
So we created something new that's really more ancient and spiritual.
What else you been up to? I fucking fixed a blind guy yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Rogan's like,
But let's get back to the products. I gotta
Rogan's
push your
like,
products.
that's interesting. Jesus, I think you should try stand-up, man.
That is funny to think about Jesus having that accent.
Yeah,
you know what I
just
mean? Just
coming
being
down.
just such a victim of the times.
Yeah. Coming down, being like, I love how at the mothership, it's just kind of a place where everyone can. You have a lot of whores there. At Kill Tony, I saw a lot of whores, and I like hanging out with whores. And
Dude, I was thinking about that because I was in Italy and there was like a bunch of statues of like Da Vinci and like Donatello and Raphael, and they're all in like very like period specific clothes. You ever wonder if they came back and saw that and they were like, "Oh my god, I look like a dick."
look like a.
Yeah,
what was
it's
I
like,
You know,
doing?
it's like a photo of you in the 80s.
Yeah. Like every
Everybody
comic.
was wearing those stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody was wearing them.
Yeah.
No.
Just a giant beard and like,
Yeah, different time, man. Just different time.
silly Italian hat.
Anyway, I've been wearing these Built Basic T-shirts. I'm kind of doing. We're trying to reinvent the tee. So
Dude, I can always hear my dad's voice go, "No, they were cool.
yeah,
Everybody was wearing them."
I actually don't like when people get too ashamed of shit because I
No.
think it's funny to like look at like.
Lean in.
It's shocking some of the shit. Like when I see me, like late high school, early college, and my board shorts from here like down, and just clearly was listening.
Look at
to
the
ska.
lines for bread during the Great Depression. Everyone's
was
in
in.
three-piece suit.
And they didn't know
And they're
carbs
like
were
fucking
bad.
top hats and canes.
Yeah, everyone's in kind
And they
of a-
weren't using canes because their fat left side gave out. They were just like, this is classy as hell.
Yeah.
I'm just going to walk around with this fucking
It's probably
bullhead.
also hard to wash your hair, so you got to have a hat on the
If
regular.
they can't get it off. It just fucking
It just caked
starts
in.
growing into it.
We always talk about how style comes around because it's like baggy, tight.
Dude,
It
everything
has not been 3-piece suit and top hat
No.
in a fucking minute.
No,
Yeah.
for sure.
I
Every
think-
kid wears what I grew up on in
Yeah.
high school. 90s cut.
Yeah.
Every
So
t-shirt.
what is the fashion cycle like? Is there a cutoff at like 20 years?
I think the 3-piece suit. First of all, I think it's like you couldn't afford that many clothes, and you were always trying to get a job, so you needed
Right.
the suit.
High
going.
quality.
I think also.
Yeah, you ever seen a Hasidic Jew running around with a suit on?
Live in New
It's
York.
never cleaned.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
interesting.
only got one.
Yeah.
He smells like a pig pen on the fucking J train.
I also think.
Smells like a bris.
I also think on some level it did cover the stink, because everyone wore that like one piece under.
Yeah.
And then put everything over that. You stink into the under. Take your suit off. Wash
into the under, dude.
Wash the under, and then put that back on.
To go back to the animal,
Yeah.
I think it's look when you're absorbed in the environment that you are and where everybody smells the same.
Yeah.
From running around in the fucking Brooklyn heat in a 3-piece. Yeah, you stink, but so do they. It's like working in a Twinkie factory. After a while, you don't smell like Twinkie, but everybody smells like a Twinkie. And then you'd have to go home, and then your whole bedroom smells like Twinkies, and your wife's like, "You're disgusting."
smell like
Get
shit. You're
shower.
like, what?
Yeah.
I've been working all day. Why
Yeah,
are
I
you
don't
on my
smell
fucking
nothing. I don't
ass?
smell nothing.
I wonder how high above Brooklyn you could have been back then and still smelled it.
Yeah.
But you would have just been in it.
Well, you could see.
No, I
fucking-
know that I'm saying. Like if you had like a helicopter
Yeah.
back then, you know what I mean? Like you went back in time and you were just floating. Like how far above Brooklyn
Could you whiff it?
smell the
Yeah,
BO?
dude.
You ever see the?
There's probably some dude in a Zeppelin going, "Oh, humanity!"
Dude, just trace the
hot air balloon.
trace the smoke clouds from 9/11. Watch how fucking high it goes in satellite.
Was it because of the guys flying it?
Yeah, it's just
80-20.
it's just burning their 3-piece suits.
Wasn't their passports, was it? We have fun.
Oh, we have fun here. We do
Jesus
have fun
Christ.
here. I saw, actually, speaking of 9/11, I saw something. Actually, I hadn't looked at it yet. Someone sent me something that just said, cheerleaders defend controversial 9/11 performance. So we're going to have to watch. Did you see this?
I think I did see this where they literally made 2 towers and then like they like walked one of the other girls into it or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was supposed to be like
This is a porn category? Because this sounds so hot, dude. Girls, hear me out. Hear me out. Look, I only got an hour of your time. I'm paying for all this.
I think it was
You two get in the
crazy.
towers.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it's a basketball game?
Oh, here we go.
Blow the screen up. Oh my God. The country music in the background.
I mean, this is carefully thought out.
It is.
Oh, this is choreographed.
Yeah.
I know. In this
Do you
arrangement,
Just
play
like the
this-
event.
Do you play this over the video?
Yeah, I'll play it. Yeah, they'll see it.
in this arrangement, there you don't see this coming at all. You know, they've disguised the play.
Are they gonna
They've
do
disguised-
towers?
They've disguised the play so well.
Oh no.
Do you think these cheerleaders are free? They're basically caged animals.
I wonder if they were nervous.
You mean for the subject matter?
Yeah, like
No.
you know
No.
when you're gonna tell a joke that you feel like
No,
is
no.
really
They
outside
don't-
the
I
pocket.
mean, come on,
and you're
dude.
like,
It's probably in
Boy,
the
I
middle of
hope-
Texas. You think these girls are thinking ahead?
Yeah, I don't
I mean, this is
think it's offensive
very impressive.
at this point.
Not yet. That's what I'm saying. They've disguised the play.
Yeah.
This is there's a triple reverse.
Ultimate QB sneak.
yeah.
Red 40.
The old half.
It's the fucking
Yeah.
towers.
This is a full flea flicker.
I hope it's just two fat girls.
It's impressive.
It is very impressive. They're very good.
Some heavy thuds on
Yeah.
that floor.
But she pulled it. Did you see what she did?
Yeah, no, it's. Here we go. Here's a big one.
Oh yeah. All right. Okay. So they're really just, if you're just listening, they're flipping. They haven't done anything. Oh my god,
Holy
that was
shit.
fucking good. They're celebrating
That was a
America,
headliner.
dude.
Bring in the towers.
I don't
love
know
it.
what's.
I love that there's like the coach who's like clearly a lady with like a giant blonde beehive or whatever.
Without a
weird,
doubt.
Weird Texas haircut going on, and she's going like, okay, now for the
Yeah.
girls, just
This is what I meant by they're in cages. They're getting hit with bamboo sticks all day long to learn how to do this.
girls, and now just for the final move. She's probably counting in her head. She's going like 7, 8,
7, 8,
And 1,
9.
and 2, and 3, and 4.
Oh,
Okay. I think I've seen a more offensive one.
Where's
I've
the
seen
towel?
one.
no,
Yeah.
no, this is it's got to be the big finish.
I don't know if they do. I think this might
we
actually
got
be.
some-
This is good old hillbilly
This is
entertainment.
just, yeah.
Oh yeah, this was fine.
It started
Yeah,
off
this
with
was
a
fine.
George Bush audio.
That's fine.
You're getting the boys.
That's a
fired up.
tasteful 9/11.
We got tricked.
Yeah,
We got tricked.
We did get duped because I've
Just like
seen a crazy
the
one.
I
rest of
swear
us.
there's one where they fly a girl into
I swear that
two
too.
girl towers.
I have seen that. Maybe they were like, we can improve upon this.
They got it. One of them's holding a smoke machine.
The coach
Right
comes
as
in
the
and goes,
girl hits.
"Sir, another fat girl did a backflip. A second fat girl just did a backflip."
Second fat girl has hit the backflip. Sir.
That's what I meant. Sir, a second fat girl is hit the
Oh, this is the one. This is the one. I'm going to start
Same
it at
start, though.
27
George Bush
seconds.
audio.
The victims were in airplanes or in their offices.
Yeah, they are carrying the girls as airplanes into two different towers timed out appropriately.
Thousands of lives were suddenly ended by evil.
And
Galactic terror. Pictures of airplanes flying
Rule.
now
Here comes
now they've hit the other tower, and there's other girls in the corner.
Oh, it's the Pentagon.
The Pentagon.
unyielding.
Oh my God!
These acts of mass murder were intended to
Oh my Lord!
Dude, did Nick Mullen write this?
Dude,
Now,
This is brilliant.
This one is
Our
different.
country is strong. A great people has been moved.
All right, that's. I mean, I don't really know where we even need to
It's
go
funny
from
that
there.
they
That
left-
one.
they
That
left-
is the perfect sketch.
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
one.
Watching that, if you put some dialogue in there for like setups, that is a perfect sketch.
it really is. The Enya is
Wild
Amazing.
choice.
And George Bush's audio, two towers.
Two towers.
Planes flew into.
So the first one that we just watched is there was an uproar, so now they're defending it. The Lumberton High School cheerleading team performed a 9/11 tribute to Lee Greenwood's song. Yeah, and people got mad, and
I don't even. Yeah,
their cheerleading captain Abby Tweedle said, despite the comments, the cheerleaders will remain positive and focused on inspiring others to honor those who paid the price for freedom.
Abby Tweedle.
Yeah.
Shout out to Abby, dude.
That's a patriot.
You're going to be a gymnast. That's like Ty Cobb for gymnasts.
Yeah, that is an all-time white girl name.
It's fantastic.
Wow. Abby Tweedle. Is that her name?
Yeah, that's her name.
Tweedle.
Shout out to Captain Abby Tweedle.
Captain Abby. God damn, dude. After that first video, that second one, I was
so much
I
harder.
was not expecting it to be that good.
Yeah.
That was unbelievable.
I know.
Yeah.
The Pentagon. It was the Pentagon.
I know. And there were two girls. There were two girls that were the sides of the Pentagon that remained standing. They did an authentic recreation.
Yeah.
Yeah, with just the one side fell. That's crazy.
It would have been incredible if they just extrapolated on the whole thing. They did they did a whole Iraq war, like an Osama.
Oh,
There's a new Osama doc out,
oh,
right?
it's great.
I haven't watched it
We've
yet.
talked about it.
What's
Okay.
it?
At length.
Oh, I think maybe I saw
It's
it
incredible.
a while ago.
I love how
yeah.
you said we've talked about it at length.
We don't
and
remember anything.
Or no, I thought a show. I thought I saw a show that was about it.
No, it's a new doc.
It's
It's new.
doc
It's
on the-
it's a Netflix doc. On
It's like we were talking about yesterday on our pod, how Netflix just 3-4 extra episodes. It's concise from a different perspective.
yeah.
It goes from the military perspective, the CIA, the FBI, and impacted members of society.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. And it covers things that have never been covered.
That's the most important thing if
I
you're
know.
going to
So
do a
look,
doc.
Yeah, you
is
get a
need
Hitler
to-
doc.
Yeah.
There's not too many things you can explore. Everybody's dead.
The only person doing new reporting on Hitler is Kanye.
Yeah, and or someone putting color to a video. It's
Yeah.
like we already know everything that happened.
Yeah.
Here, they're now as it gets, people start to die and they're getting older. Like, let me tell you what actually happened in that war room. Let me tell you what actually happened behind the scenes.
Okay, I'm
why
stoked
we
to
were
watch
thrown
it.
as a group into the fucking flames.
Yeah.
For CIA to save face, but the people that were actually working for the terrorist team for a decade or 2 decades.
Yeah.
To keep this from happening, we're giving reports. It's essentially they're taking the best parts of the
That's stuff. That stuff I knew. I knew that they were ringing the bell.
Oh, yeah.
That it was going to happen.
Oh,
for
yeah.
months.
yeah. But hearing it from the
Maybe
horse's
years.
mouth
Yeah,
was
yeah.
pretty cool because
Yeah,
they've been
Yeah,
they've
because you
been
hear
hushed.
when you hear it from just some guy at a party,
Yeah.
it hits a little different
Yeah.
than someone being like, "Yeah, no, we knew this was
Yeah,
going to happen."
I was there.
What do you think about the whole just dumping his body over the ocean thing?
Well, that's covered there too.
Okay, what do they say?
They say they're just trying to save face and respect his religious demands,
While
and
also
everyone's saying that never happened.
Oh, I think it kind of rules.
the body dump.
Yeah. I
It
think
really puts it really ties back into one of the main concepts of this episode, which is that the ocean is a closed loop.
dude.
Yeah, he's really just. That's
why you don't drink the water. That's why I don't drink the water.
He's really Osama just returned back to the
Yeah,
ocean,
yeah.
dude.
He's fish food again.
Finding Nemo.
it is. I'm trying to think of a cooler way. I mean, because you're kind of using a thing that only we can. They can't really do that to anybody. You know what I mean? Just fly them into the ocean and drop them.
Yeah, no. They
I mean,
can't.
it'd be even it might be too cool.
like the terrorists
What do you
trying
mean
to
they can't
simulate
do
an
it'd be
above
like if we
ground.
did something that was so only a thing.
Like
America-
samurais or some shit.
No, like putting them if you put them in space.
Yeah.
It'd be
Space
so
bodies?
rude to
Yeah.
the Taliban. You know what I mean?
Well, it's
'Cause
mostly
like
'cause-
you're never gonna touch space.
Yeah.
And we just put them in space.
Yeah.
So how do you like them apples? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you
And
think
he's
God
not-
is great? How about I evil Knievel
Yeah,
your
yeah.
body into the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Milky Way?
Yeah. You think Muhammad's pretty good? Can you get to space?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
You can get him back.
yeah.
You can get him back, but you're gonna have to change everything you're focused on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Allahu Akbar.
You're gonna start
He comes back down, kills a wedding of innocent people.
And drone strikes.
Yeah.
Everything is a closed system.
Yeah. And just being every year to go like, he's almost to Saturn.
Yeah. He's
better
racing.
get to work.
Yeah.
He's
looping around Jupiter. he's racing Elon Musk's Tesla.
Dude. It's like, I don't know. You
Off
guys
topic, that is the
set up
wildest
blowing
shit.
shit up. Maybe you should think about,
where they start shooting fucking rockets and spaceships towards gravitational pull. So you want to go to you want to go to Wawa 3 miles that way, but I gotta fire you 1,000 miles an hour around the HEB. You're not gonna understand this one. Trust me, dude. Trust me, you're gonna get there faster.
It would be very fun as America to go, where's Bin Laden now? They're never gonna catch him.
And just have an app.
He's at the
Are you
cloud.
watching
Yeah.
Bin Laden track? I just have it. I fall asleep to Bin Laden tracker.
Yeah.
I just find it very soothing.
Yeah.
Some people like brown noise. I prefer visuals. That is brown noise.
Oh man.
We should have done that.
Yeah.
It'd
That's
be
better than the
so
ocean.
fun. Just
not-
every year on the 9/11 anniversary, just being like, he's gone. He's further than he's ever been.
Oh fuck. Do you think Trump if Trump was president,
Just a bullet-ridden body rocketing by Pluto.
he ends up getting the last laugh? He comes back and it is the asteroid that destroys America. We have to shoot him down again.
Yeah.
It's like our opportunity to get our get back. This time we shot Osama down when he was hurtling back towards Kansas at a speed that would have
So
ruined
funny.
the planet.
Just him ripping through satellites. Just extra dead.
Oh, fucking A.
Oh, fuck. We should have done that.
That's good stuff.
Oh, fuck. Well, I mean, I don't really. I think that might be as good a place to wrap it up, boys.
good.
Like a fat chiller knowing the dismount.
Thank you, boys, very much for this. Is the last episode? No, this is. Thank you guys for joining the pod. Check out their podcast, Stuff Island. Anything else you want to plug while you're here?
No, Stuff Island. Patreon.com/Stuff
Yeah,
Island.
Patreon.
Look at Dish.
We got a cooking
cooking
show
show that's
out public
fucking
now on
great. Yeah.
YouTube, but we also have 50 episodes behind our paywall on Patreon, patreon.com/Stuff Island. Or you can just sign up for extra hours of podcasts every week
Yeah,
for $5.
it's great.
Beautiful. And then, joeavery.com/live for the tour. If you're near San Francisco, first week of June, taping the special. And if you're on the YouTube channel, I'm going to start doing full episodes Thursday and then releasing segmented clips on Sundays. So if you're seeing repeat, that is why. But thank you very much for listening. We'll see you next time.
God damn, that was so fun.
Thank God I have a podcast.